We've already passed the 5-week mark for when the Brexit transition period ends. And France has finalised the rights of British residents after Brexit. It is not too late to protect your EU rights and be able to travel to and stay in the European Union whenever you want. In this video, we discuss the arrangements that France has finalised for the rights of British residents after Brexit. We also discuss how to go about protecting your rights in France, which gives you access across the whole of the EU. But first, we want to thank you for joining us. Find us on all the other social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to get notified when we release a new video. We also appreciate your likes and comments below, as it helps to support our channel. The French government has published its anticipated decree, laying out the rights and responsibilities of British residents as the Brexit transition period nears its end. The decree was finally published in the Journal Officiel on the 20th of November, making it a legally binding document. It lays out the rights and responsibilities of British nationals who are already resident in France by December 31, 2020. Although the Brexit withdrawal agreement, agreed between Brussels and London, broadly covers the rights of British and EU nationals living in their respective territories, each country must then publish its own domestic legislation laying out its rules and requirements. Every British national living in France needs to apply for a carte de séjour residency permit online. Check our blog post in the link below for the link to the online portal. British nationals will get a card bearing the words Accord de retrait du Royaume Uni de l'UE, meaning withdrawal agreement between the UK and EU. In order to benefit from the withdrawal agreement, British nationals need to be legally resident in France before December 31, 2020. This decree does not cover people who move to France after this date. Everyone must have made their application for a card by June 30, 2021. Everyone must have a card by October 1, 2021. Any British national living in France after that date without a carte de séjour will be living in France illegally, unless they can prove a good reason why they were not able to make their application in time. Until October 1, 2021, there is no requirement for British nationals to have a carte de séjour in order to live, work, study, or receive healthcare or benefits in France. This is not new information, but it is the first piece of official legislation to state this. UK nationals who have already lived in France for more than 5 years will be given a carte de séjour permanent. The card itself lasts for 10 years and needs to be renewed, but the right to remain is for life, and you will not need to prove your eligibility again. UK nationals who have lived in France for less than 5 years, but are married to a French person, will also be given a carte de séjour permanent. UK nationals who have lived in France for less than 5 years will be given a 5-year card, which can then be exchanged for a carte de séjour permanent at the end of the 5-year period. UK nationals who have lived in France for more than 5 years only need to prove their identity and how long they have been in France. UK nationals who have lived in France for less than 5 years need to prove that they fit into one of the categories of applicant, such as working, student, job seeker, family member, or economically inactive. UK nationals who are not working will need to prove they have health cover and have enough resources not to be a burden on the French state. The withdrawal agreement covers any British national and their family members legally residing in France by December 31, 2020. The decree confirms what happens to people who apply as a spouse or partner and then experience bereavement or divorce. If the partner dies, the family members are entitled to stay. If the partner is divorced, the family member is entitled to stay if the marriage lasted 3 years or more. If the marriage lasted less than 3 years, the family member could be entitled to stay, if they have joint custody of children, who are in French schools, or in exceptional circumstances, such as the ending of the marriage because of domestic violence. People who are working in France, but living in another country, also known as Finalises, can apply for a cross-border worker card that will allow them to work in France, either as an employee or on a self-employed basis. They will receive a card bearing the words Travailleur frontalier, accord, de retrait, du Royaume, Uni, del UE, non-resident, which translates to cross-border worker, withdrawal agreement, between the UK and EU, non-resident. As with the other categories covered by the decree, this applies to people who are already working in France and living elsewhere before December 31, 2020. Have you settled your EU residency status yet? Comment below. If you need assistance with your EU settlement rights before Brexit, or a visa to Europe or the UK, including help with securing your travel arrangements, IAM can help. For visa advice, contact your IAM visa coordinator. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more travel and visa updates.